Okay, I think everything is working as intended. My audio should be coming in just fine. And hello, Bennett. And, we are we're at the end of chapter 5, about to start chapter 6, so farm stuff was wild. Sure was wild. Huh. So, Bed's gotten up and walked away. Grade school lunch gentleman is levitating behind this counter. Just glares at you like you did in real life. What's for lunch? Ooh, baked mummy hearts. Sliced demon ears. Crushed demon knuckles. Grilled zombie kidneys. Yeah, I don't think the lunch is being very good today. The clock whose time is running out. Symbolism here is anyone's guess. Lots of shadow creatures running around. So, Terrence sure is agitated about being in this dream. Chicken? Dream you must be more scared of chickens than real you. Oh. I remember you. It's actually pretty scary. Nice work, brain. You. Me? Get the hell out of here, I'm busy. Wait, are you the real you talking to me in my dream, or am I making up a dream version of you? I don't have time for this vaudeville act scram. Sheesh, what a grouch. Okay, I guess we're heading home. Nothing good's gonna come of that. Gotta go hook all our things. Wind up the music box. Grab up. Oh, we got ours. There's the hand. Inherent stink. Fairy fisticuffs. Completely useless for us, but gotta do it anyway. Go badgers. As you leave your room, you notice a letter opener stabbed into the door, pinning a sheet of paper into it. Hey, Jessica, what's this document knifed to my door? Didn't know, figured it wasn't any of my business. Didn't see anyone come into this room and try and open my bedroom door with a letter opener, or murder my bedroom door with a letter opener. Of all common household objects, the letter opener has the largest gulf between how sinister it looks and how mind-numbingly boring its intended uses. Income tax past due notice. Huh. Dear Opal Hughes, recent audit of your last tax return shows you have an outstanding payment of 13 meat. Please sell the balance owed at your earliest convenience, otherwise penalties and interest will be assessed at a rate that most people find very surprising and will continue to be assessed repeatedly at short intervals. Taxes to the shadow government, is that a joke? If when the government is corrupted by shadows and mostly spends your tax money on evil, you still have to pay taxes. Even evil potholes need to get fixed. I only owe 13 meat. Well, meat's meat. Okay, fine. Where do I go to pay this? The IRS office in Government Valley. Down the coastways is nexus of all things red tape related before things started getting weird. People don't go there much anymore unless you absolutely have to, like you do. You have to fix this bureaucratic nonsense that's almost certainly a trap. Definitely a trap, but you have to go anyways, and this isn't the only reason why. Found another artifact? Kind of. What do you mean, kind of? Well, it wasn't there yesterday. It's too, I know, big, powerful, strange to be just a regular artifact. It pegged the dial on the detectatron. Oh boy. Ah, jeez. How do I get there? Hey, I've got a map here somewhere. Wait, a what? A map? A real map? Like a real map? Glares at you and shoves a honest goodness according to oil map into your hands. Oh, Jessica's real breakthrough for you. Oh. The mob's calling. Don Toblerone... Freaking... For F's sake, Don, the quotientating? Don, it's me. An excellent. I have one final assignment for you. Final. After this, your perspicacity and qualifications within our organization will have proven to be ultimatatious degree. If you succeed here, you'll be herewithin promoted to the rank of capo regime and no longer subject to my various requestations. Okay, what's the assignment? To assassinify the leader of Ocean City's vampiric cottage. Gosh. This moment, Baron Ulrich Temuska is visiting his favorite leisure establishment, which is location-wise on the boardwalk of our very own Ocean City. Our information-gathering experts have determined the password is Masquerade. Deal with him via any methodology suitable to your preferences, provided that the creature is thoroughly destroyificated and acquires Golden Fang as evidence. Okay, then what? Once your mission has reached a successful conclusion, we will be in touch directly. May you be blessed with fortuitous happenstance, Opal. Well. Gonna assassinate someone, Charles. What cat do we want to pet? I can't be bothered to go looking at all our stats at the moment. We could probably use hot armor. Or stench armor. Bit of extra health. Oh, these two got married. That's nice. Oh, hey girls. You know who I haven't seen in ages? Waska. Oh, geez, that guy. Good at distractions, whatever happened. Join the other side. What, really? Didn't have much choice. Feds caught up with him, made him pick between spying for the Secret Service or prison. Last I heard, he's retired on a government pension, acts on stage plays sometimes. Well, I got some experience for that. Hey, Dan, oh, thank you. I would like a drink, my man. My Dan. Physical armor would be nice, but give me some tequila with we've got good hot and sleaze armor if I recall. Actually, let's double check that. No, we have terrible hot armor. Get that tomato juice. Double mixer effect. Dash bitters. Nice. Okay, 6 hot armor. That's gonna help us with our hot armor situation. Do we have any books that... Not really. I could look at them. Weird that I have the letter opener as a item. Ooh. Oh dear. It's real rainy. Your name's Opal, pleased to meet you. I'm Albert. Why aren't you wearing a hat? You ever heard of the phrase familiarity breeds contempt? Gotcha. Driving cap for an extra AP. Fire bucket hat. It's actually kind of nice. Firefighter hat. Flowery coach. Fuzzy Busby. Green visor. Jeweled turban. Mail carrier's hat. An old cowboy hat. I mean, I'm gonna buy all the hats. I have a ton of money. And we have to go to the boardwalk anyway. Yeah, you can have a match. How many times has that guy asked for a match? Well, at least it's not raining here. Oh boy, this might take a while. Oh. So, had the balaclava. It's definitely been up here. Okay, you've already got that one. Got that one. There's absolutely no purpose for me doing this, but I do kind of want to, oh no, don't add that. I can clearly see the Stetson. Is it at all worth getting all this done? No. I kind of hope that there is an achievement for getting your picture taken with all the hats. I don't have all the hats. But I'd hope that there is an achievement for getting your picture taken with all of the hats. I had some way of combining hats, you know, I just shove all of them into macaroni. You know, I actually have some points on this. Climb up on the tightrope carefully, inch your way across while calling out your chess moves. Fortunately, the height gives you a good view of the board. As you reach the end, you hurl the beanbag full of forced stack of milk bottles. Knight to e7. Checkmate. Be darned, I'll admit, kid, you snookered me pretty good. Here's your prize. Hand on a stick. Is that the last one? Passing the halfway mark. 9 on all stats. These 3 baseballs knock over that row of 4 wooden ducks, punch a hole through a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood with your bare fist, and translate a randomly selected page of the brothers Karamazov from the original Russian. Oh. I had another +1 to muscle and mysticality. Could do that. Carefully weigh one of the baseballs in your hand while stretching the knuckles of the other and scanning the page of dense lyric characters. Take a deep breath and make a fist. Heart disagrees, but whatever, I'll drink with you. Quack, 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 ricochet. Want to brawl? Oh, not the usual way the last bit is translated, but I'll take it and I'll give this in return. Wind up monkey. The least favorite kind of monkey. Okay, I'm not sure I can particularly get my stats up much higher. Is there anything that I want to get rid of? Probably. Robolian, it's all worth a good bit. I'm not going to sell most of these things, because I just love hoarding. Mostly looking for duplicate items that I'm not going to be using. A lot of these slapping trouts. Don't need to, remarkably. Cool. Hardly ever get anyone to get back all the way to level 5 with game skills. Are you ready for the next challenge? No. 11. All you gotta do is explain the Copenhagen interpretation of the probabilistic nature of quantum wave functions while climbing down a 10-foot greased rope ladder head first and sink a basketball free throw with its iron shot put. I mean, I could probably get one more. Canned fruit cocktail. Fine. Wait, this was for 11, wasn't it? Why are you so hard to click on? 11. Oh, jeez, no. Do I even have a potion that would give me an additional everything? obviously could probably change my pants as well. Any literally muscle and mysticality though, so yeah. Sorry man, it's not happening. Now we've spent enough time on this. Oh. Skull cane? Shredded vampire pants? And vampire skull cap. It's only counting grains of salt. Gassy vampires tooting in and out of all the pipes. Flames are dancing halfway between the floor and the ceiling. Windows closed, locked, glued shut, painted shut, and also a sign that says do not open. Loose body parts. Mostly full of lips and tongues, a few ears and fingers. Some a bit of jewelry. Lovely. Drumstick ring. That might actually be a thing to do. Having a conversation too terrifying to interrupt. See a chilly look. Hovering above their chairs in a spooky... I'm just, my fangs haven't grown in yet. Well, since you got past door, I suppose it's good enough for me. You serve wine. Require information. Looking for Baron Niska, we have matters to discuss. The Baron is a very important man and should not be pestered by a neophyte. It is not like I could stop you, but he is sitting right over there. He is the one in the vintage collar. Oh, lovely. Or if you do not order the special. Toilet is pristine, looks like it's never been used. There's a gun down in there. You're telling me that if I equip a fishing rod, I can get the toilet pistol? Lovely. Consider this. We can fish in it, though. This absolutely not go to waste. A sink makes you. How does the sink make you feel? Oh. Makes my blood run cold. Oh wow. Shiver at the sides temperature. Feel a lot of bloodshed, it's left scars on your thermometer. 3 cold armor and maximum HP. I can't change that. That's interesting, though. Spooky armor is absurd. What is the special? Blood Omen. What are those fun cocktails with dry ice in it? Except rum, it's made of blood instead of carbon dioxide. Fog bubbling out, it's black nothingness. It's definitely got you wrecked. Though maybe not in the sense you're hoping. I'll definitely get you wrecked. Increase maximum HP by 7, spooky armor by 4. Ooh, spooky. I mean, I gotta deal with this shadow rift, right? Oh, there's something over here. Part of the nothingness is missing here. Years of Bad Luck 7. It seems shatter the mirrors, right? Rack up a absurd amount of bad luck. Gives us a hand mirror. Dropping Ring of Neck Energy, close it. Different bits of the rift like it's annoying with you and slams itself shut. Okay. Elaborately colored vampire sips languidly from his glass, projecting an air of smug nobility. Baron Orictum Music, I presume? Well, aren't you the presumptuous one? Indeed, I am Baron T. Musica, and you are Mobile Hughes. It's a pleasure to meet me. What is your business? Shoot him under the table. Too many vampires here. Just attack him. It's gonna take a subtle touch. You shoot from the hip, blasting a hole upwards through the table. It sends a spray of wooden splinters directly into the Baron's heart. Huh. I should think to do that next time fighting a vampire. Immediately collapses, paralyzed. Good grief, these guys are fragile. The other bar patrons all gasp and turn around in shock. Everyone stay calm. The Baron is choking on a toothpick in his heart. Got to get him to his haven or whatever. Throw the Baron's arm over your shoulder and drag him out of the bar, where he immediately catches fire in the sunlight. Pick up his golden fang and brush the dust off of it. A lot of mob blood has passed through this over the years, so it has sentimental value to Don T as well as regular old gold value. Hear someone clapping and turn to see a man in an expensive suit leaning against a nearby lamppost flanked by two burly goons. Even if you didn't recognize him from the bedroom 4 days ago, you'd know as soon as he opened his mouth. A marvelous outcome, Opal, truly marvelous. I don't even know how he's pronouncing that. You accomplished the task at hand with finesse and a plum of equal measurement. Hey, Don. Hand Don the Baron's gold fang, and he examines it briefly before tucking it away in his jacket pocket. Snaps his fingers, the two goons pat their pockets, becoming more and more flustered. One of them finds what he's looking for, hands it to Don. Relieved sigh. Don looks at them askance, then rolls his eyes and hands you the object. A small black velvet ring box. Proves to contain a gold signet ring. The crest on it appears to be a silhouette of a penguin. Friendly mob guy will aid you in combat. Solid gold signet ring with a silhouette of a penguin. My newly promotionated comrades is the seal of our boss. The ring identificates you as a corpo regime within the organization and all the privileges therein which you are hereby entitled. Like what? The details of your civic role, salary, and etc. are still to be determined, and you will be contacted in a week or so with further information. In the meantime, howsoever, wearing this ring will guarantee the aid of one of our operatives whenever you find yourself embroiled in an altercation, whether melee or gun-wise. Nice. Got the achievement friend of ours. Welcome to the family, Opal Hughes. It will be an honor and a privilege both to be working with you in the future. Gosh, I know what to say. Thanks, Don. Don and the two goons sing a spirited verse of "For she's a jolly good fellow," then tip their hats and saunter away. Well. I feel it is appropriate to wear the ring. Okay, Molly, we've spent enough time here. Government Valley. Sinister enough for government work. The frick are we, what the frick? Molly. 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 Am I able to get the horrors? Wow, whoa, that is like a legit map. Oh. Prison? Molly needs to get her girlfriend out of prison. It's like a legit map. Wow, this place is gone to hell in a handbasket. Prison hat. Phone booth. She looks sad. Oh, she's not bothering anyone. This isn't the one. I don't want to talk to her. I understand I'll burn the telephone then. Hello? Oh. Come on, Molly. In we go. No wonder they kicked this guy out of the cell blocks. Crimsley, Jim Crimsley. Nice sounds. It's all practice to get good at the harmonica. Hey, chance you want to part with that honky horn? In fact, just playing harmonica? So I'll prefer to you for a cracker. It's to show fish the ropes. Go ask intently in 1A. Shows ropes to fish. It's a weird job. Do you have anything else to ask you? When God's like peepers on me. You reckon if they didn't pay attention to the wand posters? The wand poster? Neat. I see one. I'll have to let you graphic for me. Okay. No? Okay, but like... Wasn't it this place that we need to go to? Or was it a different place? Hang on a second. Oh yeah, it is here. She is somewhere in here. Looking at Rubberneck, M's Gray, your mama's calling for you. If you notice your tattoo, it's a heart with a NM in it. With this shiv in your nose, there's go milk a duck peeper. Okay, you're definitely Nancy McGill, right? Or you Slackman, Gazer, Scissorville. I'm a friend of Molly's. Well, if you know Molly, full of holes, you must be a right gal. What's the score? I think I should just let Molly explain that. Just here? Or are you listening to you rattle your teeth for her? Go get her. I got sign wave Molly over and escort her to cell block 3. Molly, baby. Noodles, so glad we weren't too late. Ask you not to call me that in public. What are you doing here? We agreed you wouldn't visit, because if the buzz catches sight of ya, we ain't seen a single hack, and anyway, I had to bring you this cake. Aw, you brought me a cake and you sweet potato. Wait, is this an Alcatraz special? I don't get it. And I got about a year left. I mean, yeah, it hurts being apart, but... Didn't tell you? Transferring you to Bridgewater. Bridgewater, why? I had only stabbed 3 guards and 5 inmates, or 6 if you count the guy whose face I peeled off. I guess I could see it. Transfer me a day now, you got busted out here tonight. Right. Yeah, right after lights out. Have to go to ground and lie low for a few weeks while I get in touch after that. Better make the best of it. If you get caught or hurt, I'll not come now, bun. You know me, turn off the waterworks, we fine as for all care. Better scram before one of the few remaining guards comes by. It ain't your birthday yet, but I made you a little something. Aw. A little Tommy gun bullet. Gonna be okay? Yeah, Nancy's right. I don't have to look out for her. She's tough as nails, tough as anything. It's scary, frankly. She peeled a guy's face off. Yeah, it's old Nancy McGill for you. Thought you were crazy. Maybe I was right. Again, if there's one thing you should understand about me by now, it's I don't like getting bored. Oh. What is going on? Teatley, you want to buy a cracker? 300 meat for a cracker? Crackers are what we call gift certificates to the prison chiropractor. We use them as currency. Hands out a handful of gift certificates and waves them at you. Is it true you show ropes to fish? Hear that? Who's the dirty brow fox been spreading filthy rumors about me? Jim Grimsley? So yeah, I want to get my hands on him. I'll pay someone else to get their hands on him. Well, yeah, I'll buy it. Rimmel, what do you want? I can't think of anything to ask you. What? Molly, we're getting sidetracked. We need to go to the IRS. Quaking, gibbering, horrible, half animal, half plant, half alien, half shadow creature slithers out of the darkness. It's what, like 200% monster? It's a high-pitched noise and starts climbing its way towards you. Turns out this thing is actually from some ancient hyper-intelligent progenitor race. I hope they're at least a little embarrassed how gross they are. Oh. Huh. It's like an elder thing. Well, I don't like the look of that elder thing. Get in there, blood. Yeah, just annihilate that elder thing for me. Last you. Man, Molly really just does not have any health. Take that, whatever you are. They will throw away if you press them enough. We must have gotten tired of being attached to a car. Or it sprung a leak. Good, she's up. Do you like to play with matches, caller? Who is this? This is not the one. I understand I want this telephone. I will get it for you. Hey, wait. Okay, the local branch of the IRS is looking pretty run down. I think they have plenty of funds for upkeep, but maybe that isn't how this works. Take a deep breath and settle your nerves, because the trap it's possible that you did underpay your taxes by 13 weeks, but you did notice that now is too much of a coincidence. Terrence Poindexter's up to say. If you want to step through that door, you'll never find out what. Paper shredder. Singeing notary. Remittance. Lovely. I sure hope so. I got the notice in the mail about overdue taxes. Up to the glass, please. Yes, alright. You'll need to file the proper form with your payment. I was afraid of that. Blank form's in the rack on the left side of the room. Which form do I need? Oh, it'll be clear from the serial number. Sure. Ah. Where was that paper? Okay, no, it does not. Does not say. Comprehensively complicated tax form. I'll accept this form, but it's folded, stapled, singed, and notarized. Okay, well. I'm sorry, hang on. Staring off into space, hands are covered with paper cuts. Can you fold this form? This form starts with the letter B. So certified to fold forms start with the letter R. Okay, so R. All other folders are off today. Then you get a different form. So R52. Next, I'll fold it. There you are. I'm gonna guess I can't go to you because you're gonna ask it to be stapled. Ends with the number 2. You form that ends with an odd number. Even number forms don't get stapled. So R ends with an ends with an odd number. Okay, stapled. Cool, cool. Do I need to sign this form? No, I'm a cinger. No offense, but they're really boring. Not cinger. I singe forms. Is anything necessary? That's what I do here. No, sorry, I can only singe forms that end with an even. Hang on. Hang on, but like, so it has to end in an even number? Slice off a bit of your form. Oh, okay. Interesting. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, yes, an even number. There we go. No problem. I'll singe it for you right now. Waves his light around the document until the edges are completely blackened. Notarize. Be 1,000 meat. Serious? No reason for it. Maybe find one of the cheaper ones. I'll notarize that for you now. Here I go. I hereby notarize this form on this date in this place under the terms of my office as Notary Public for the Capital District. Yeah, this looks to be in order. It'll be 13 meat plus an 11% fine and percent processing fee, which comes to 15.86 meat, round up to 16 meat. Just toss it over the glass. Toss the meat to the clerk. She catches it and puts it in a drawer and makes some notes in the ledger. Payment received opal hues 16 meat. Take your form over there to the right through the giant hovering mouth. What do you say? The clerks vanish. Turn slowly to the right and see a giant demonic mouth. Hey, Molly, we got a mouth. Seems to want to swallow you. Demonic mouth spits you out into a sparsely decorated office, assuming bookshelves filled with identical ledgers counts as decoration. The room is sterile and boring, reminds you of Terrence Poindexter, probably because of the sterile boringness, and also he's standing in it. Finally time to deal with this jerk. This book contains 0.24% of the municipal tax code. Necktie isn't pictured, but of course, he is wearing a necktie. Ah, Opal Hughes, you fall into my trap right on schedule. Brave words, considering how I kicked your A in the swamp. In doing so, you taught me everything I needed to know about you, your moves, your tricks, your tactics. You have no surprises left for me. Well, if you think I'm gonna switch allegiances and join your Dark Crusade or whatever, you got another thing coming. I wasn't going to ask, I despise you. Fine, I despise you too, as expected. Fine. Fast talk him for a sneak attack. Hold out your empty hands and take a few casual steps forward. Look, let's not be hasty. We aren't so different, you and me. I'm sure we can sell this like thoughtful people. A thin knife drops out of your sleeve and into your hands, so you quickly stab at Poindexter's liver. But his liver isn't there. He stepped to your side before your attack even started. He smiles thinly at you. You slash at him, but his hand is already moving. He taps your wrist, deflecting the attack. Your knife stabs his wooden desk and he sticks there. You may fancy yourself a shrewd operator, Hughes, but I'm a master of calculation. To me, you are utterly predictable. With a quick twist of your wrist, you snap the gun out of his hand into yours. Grimly press it to his chest and pull the trigger. It clicks empty. A sharp sensation causes you to look down. His other hand holds your knife, just barely pricking your skin over your liver. His eyes glitter darkly. Utterly predictable. Leap backwards out of reach, and he smiles again and twirls the knife between his fingers like a pen. One thing you can't predict, Poindexter. Jazz. Jazz improvisation? You think improv is unpredictable? Name a funny animal. Well, the penguin. You thought for too long for it to be a monkey. It's gonna say giraffe. Jazz is as predictable as anything else. It considers numbers. Fool. Everything consists of numbers. Yeah, numbers this. Try to let your mind go blank and feel the vibe of the fight, then sighing so quickly it's hardly a decision at all. You heard the empty pistol at his hand. Catches the gun, casually puts it back in his jacket pocket. But this in simple terms for you, Opal Hughes. You cannot touch me, and you're an open ledger to me. It's one already audited. I've calculated your every move down to the second decimal. Well, Poindexter, if regular jazz can't stop you, and improv jazz can't stop you, I'll have to invent new kind of jazz that you can't predict. Completely random jazz. Pull a pair of dice out of your pocket, step forward, and slam them on the desk. Ridiculous. Rolled a 5, a 2 for a total of 7. Go traditional haymaker to the jaw. Poindexter reveals it out. Poindexter in the groin. Ding! Critical hit. Duffles over, groaning. You can defeat me with a simple table of possible outcomes. I can predict every entry. Eyes turn completely black. Tendrils of shadow drift out of him as a vein throbs on his temple. Your third attack will be your last. 6-6 for all of 12. You ignore the dice. Poindexter dodges an attack that doesn't come, and you're waiting right there for him to grab him by the collar. What? Jazz isn't the attacks you make, Poindexter. It's the attacks you don't make. Smash your forehead into the bridge of his nose with a loud crunch. Dark blood fountains into the air as he collapses backwards to the floor. You're right, you know. My third attack was my last. Get out of here, leave this place, this country, and don't ever come back, and I can predict what'll happen if you do. His eyes return to normal once again, defiant even in defeat. Suppose so. I hope you're proud of yourself for being up an old man. You started it. Perhaps. But it needed be finished yet. After all, you haven't seen my second form. Be happy to show it to you. You'd have to fight, of course, in regular combat. No take-backs, but if you do, you'll never see. You'll never know. It's a worm. He's a worm. One heck of a second form. So, you got 108 hit points. I've got some bad news for you. I'm going to stab you for 37 points of physical damage. And then I'm going to shoot you for an additional 34 points of spooky damage, 3 poison and 1 on fire. And now Molly's gonna go. I didn't even get to go. Wow. The information about Uncle Murray in here, you can tell because it would be clearly labeled and filed under M. To find important looking key filed under KIL though. Key to the Black House. It's not weird mail chained to a souvenir keychain shaped like a Black House. Well, I've dealt with my taxes. That's why we're here. Literally the only reason we came. We could leave now. Oh. I don't really want to go to the Black House immediately. Telephoning facility. There's something going on with these telephones. You know, Molly, I think I see why something's going wrong with these telephones. Anything over here? Nope. Just that thing. Some kind of weird metal you've never seen before. It's opaque. It's still somehow glowing from within like a math book that's called a candle. It's cool to the touch, yet radiates a kind of warmth. Doesn't feel like a typical public art project or built in an otherwise abandoned area. Okay, we don't have anything to do there. Maybe we need to encounter more telephones. I'm going to make the assumption if I go to the Black House, I'm going to end up having to go to other locations. Find yourself a forbidding building. The crumbling roofs and government offices, bureaucrats now replaced with regular rats. Look around the sad old offices, hallways, lamenting the fall of the reliable old structures we once depended on. Is this really the future? A couple of minutes later, you find an old safe full of meat, and your mood improves dramatically. Well, Molly, you seeing this? Gate lock, turn bolt key and locks only disintegrate, leave the gate unsecured. But I was just slapped. Hello? Are you Murray? It's Uncle Murray! Uncle Murray, are you okay? Surprisingly fine, kiddo, but not sure why they didn't just murder me. I'm glad they didn't. Me too, we gotta stop the president from doing whatever her crazy plan is. Done right we do, but wait a minute, what's that? What's what? Oh, you got something behind your ear. Ah, jeez. Never change, Uncle Murray. What happened to you? Well, Jessica told you I've been hunting a series of cursed objects, right? Found you, have been using the detector trying to find more of them and follow your trail. So Charles got that thing working finally? That sure would have saved me some trouble. Anyway, a fella sold me a pen that could only write obscenities. Turned out, with a little coaxing, you could also get it to write its real owner's current address, which was here. I wrote a letter to you before coming to stake out the place. They caught me while I was snooping around. Her name's Margaret something. 11 years ago, her barn exploded, and that's all the artifacts came from, I think. They were stuff that was in that barn at the time. Heck of an explosion. Came 5 years ago, she's city comptroller, and now I guess she's shadow president, whatever that is. Wish I knew. Built some kind of crazy machine, but I don't know exactly what for. Now shadow energy is collecting to power it, can't be anything good. It's got 3 big weird pylons, or obelisks, or something. I think their function is to pull shadow energy directly out of wherever it comes from and pump it into her machine here in the Black House. so we should destroy those. Yeah, ideally before her machine does whatever it's meant for doing. Destroy 3 things, good. Okay, I have a specific, straightforward goal for once. If you have carried one of them, not far from here, yeah? Somewhere in Government Valley, past that, I'm not sure. Guess that was all my questions, well, all the immediately relevant ones. Well, figure this thing out to sabotage it. Okay, and there else you've discovered secret phasing through solid steel. I mean, we encountered one at the telephone facility. In a gutter, you found a frozen black rose, discarded alone. It's symbolic of something, I'm just sure of it. Okay, that thing's definitely gotten a lot more ominous. Oh. Hey, weird. Sickle is Rufus. Rufus, how did you know I was here? I did, it's just a coincidence. My sister hunting device calculated the best spot to open a wormhole to her location. Since there's a payphone there, I figured I'd call ahead to check. Wormhole? It was a communication device. Well, it turns out this pearl is crazy powerful, and wormholes are a form of communication according to the crazy shadow pillar. Here, I could use some help dealing with it. Explain some of these readings. Hang on, I'll be right there. Hey Rufus, I think you may have... Oh. Rufus? Really gonna let them slap you like that? Rufus? Hello, Apothecary. Rufus? Oh, Rufus is okay. Oh, I don't know where he went. What to try next? I could check out the prison, but I don't have much of a reason to go there. DMV... Vista Hall. Try Vista Hall. You're hooting and yelling nearby, and look, the game's nearly over. It's not... You're gonna learn not to investigate the kind of stuff now. It's out to be a band of roving and or raving maniacs. Seems like maybe their minds got corrupted by the shadow and they aren't reacting very well to it. Just assuming scream out all your teeth might be like a fun thing they're into, hobby. Jeez, they are not doing well. Oh, hey, it's one of those dolls. Government cheese. Bellius medallion. No Trixie a cult all. Finally, a knife-wielding maniac on your side. Huh. Opal, Don Roan, vocalizing. I have some anyway to the fact that you are necessary of some assassination. You know where I was. You're one of the family now. You're saying we know something. I hope this isn't how it works, but it happens. I really could use some help here. We'll send assistance immediate. Their arrival will be forthwith. Oh. Wow. He really did send a lot of assistance. The roof is probably fine. One of those pay telescopes would bear. Look at the scenery around here is no value at all. Movement catches the corner of your eye and turn to see several tall, long-limbed figures gliding towards you, twist and twirl as gracefully as ballerinas as they approach. This beauty is contradicted by their heads, which are indescribable shadows, and I'm not using indescribable as a horror cop-out. I'm clearly uncertain as to what's going on in their head area. Like, they have a winged collar, or maybe side horns, but I think that's a mouth on it? I don't know. Fight them, see for yourself, it's weird. Well, Trixie brings sort of Roomba with a knife vibe to the function that the lady president character doesn't like. You know, that's valid. That's a valid thing to not be too, it's a valid thing to not be too thrilled by. So I can't really be mad at the shadow president. Ballet slippers. Ballerina tea. Shredded tutu. Noelle the Nutcracker. A fine little crimbo buddy. Huh. Molly, what fresh hell have we walked into? Handful of popcorn, though. Ah, I'm in her house now. I'm there with her. This is not her. Stop doing that. These telephones are expensive. Oh. Wait, what band is this? The flute players of Azathoth? And it looks kinda cute. All on a chain. I mean, I can see it, you know, like that. I guess it's just another place that we can get some experience. They're calling again. What will you do on a rainy day when your house is on fire? How will you get out? When you are on the train, who will save you? In all cases, I will simply panic. What do you mean, when my house is on fire? Give it to me. Please tell me who you are. Okay. Another place to do more practice on, more battle. Oh. We'll come back here. Actually, we can probably handle this first. I haven't actually talked to Murray about these things. I've just asked for help. What is this pylon thing? I saw a diagram of what you have, but looking at, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption. And the other two, yes, destroying them should cut off the majority of the power to the President's machine, presumably unsealed Black House. Easier said than done, though. This thing may have pure unbritanium alloy. Shadow metal. Real shame they shut down the Federal Bureau of Defenestration. Somebody swiped the steps. Opal, this is Johnny, the Hobo King. My secret Hobo King powers alert. You might be in need. You know what number to call. I just picked up my phone and connected me to you. Is that not how phones work? No. Anyways, yes, I do need your help. This weird pillar thing here needs to be destroyed. No problem, I'll send a crew of hobos immediately. Does anyone know what's going on? Because Opal doesn't. This last one can't get back to the Black House, but stop to wherever the President's plan is, which might be world domination or world destruction, or maybe both. See much. With as much as I was able to learn before they caught me, as a real glaring gap in my knowledge. I still got 2 more places to stop by, so you can hold on for a second. The frig? I stopped in front of a wall that's been plastered with several broadsheet posters, the illustration of a sultry blonde woman making a kissy face to the viewer, with a battleship on fire in the background. Loose women sink ships. No dancing, no short skirts, no obscene language. Wow. Molly unexpectedly says nothing. With gritted teeth, she ejects the drum from her Tommy gun, opens the cover, and is sighing inside with her knife. What are you doing? Give me a minute, kitty. I'm carving the rudest words I know onto all my bullets. I'll show them how to sink a darn ship. Does it bother you, having to make all these phone calls? Oh, listen, it's her. Hello? Looks sad. She's not bothering anyone. Let's burn her and see what she does. Hey, 1950s, like, you're not wrong. That's very 1950s. No DMV for us today. Sitting in statue of the sinister accountant Terence Poindexter stands in the ashes of the old library, commemorating the occasion Terence Poindexter burned the library down for accounting irregularities. The statue depicts Terence in the thick of solving a heroic equation, calculator in one hand, ledger in the other. Popping the cap off a marker pen, you scrawl new numbers and symbols on both until Terence's calculations are mathematically invalid. This is fundamentally anathema to the accountant, and the statue crumbles into dust. Modern army soda. This is your father's cola, which is a bold move considering how many of today's soda drinkers lost their fathers. You're out of questions. Will you make a guess now? Have any more questions or guesses? Can I guess? Me, I am your dream date. What? I've been your dream date the whole time. If I hang up, will you find me? Yes, I know where you are. Congratulations. Silence. Line's dead. Maybe it's for the best. Work, you've heard too much. Being set ablaze, you seem rather calm. When your house catches on fire, will it really be that bad? Opal knows a thing or two about being on fire. Everything around here is on fire, so she's not too bothered. You have zero interest in joining the military. Okay, so Army Recruitment DMV are probably the... They're probably the other two, the Pig Skinner and... what is it? The... Cheese Wizard? Why is the bus stop still highlighted? I don't know. Okay, back to the Black House. Is it more of those weird ballerinas approaching you? Stop to ponder the fact that the true horror of the situation isn't simply the physical violence, it's the corruption of one of humanity's most beautiful forms of art, twisting it into a tool of horror and brutality. Stop pondering stuff, you're being attacked, pay attention. Coincidence, Cheese Wizard was my nickname back in middle school. Smoldering tutu. Rush into the foyer of the Black House. Murray leads you up a corridor and down flight stairs to a huge basement laboratory. The room is dominated by a massive, writhing tear in space. Seemingly confined by a shadow metal frame. The president is typing furiously at a computer console nearby, but she turns around momentarily when you enter. She glares at you, practically hissing. Knew I shouldn't have trusted that idiot Poindexter deal with you. Notice the shadow flow has dropped back to ambient levels. I assume that was your doing? Yeah, busted your weird pillows, now I'm busting you. Oh no, I'd be real upset if you weren't too late. Not nuts. Yeah, nuts to you. The portal is open. After I make these last few calibrations, the Emperor of all Shadows will be summoned to this plane to kneel before me. I'll rule this universe not as the President of Shadows, but the Empress. Well, it's a much bigger goal than I was expecting. Yeah, well, go big or go home, right? And we don't try and stop me without my attention at this console to keep the reaction steady. This could implode and turn the whole tri-state area into a smoking crater. Okay, well, mind if I have a look around? Sure, forever, just don't pester me until you want... so you want everyone who ever heard of you to die. Oh. I have so much random crafting material. Oh, I do have some mana-enriched flour. There's really nothing here I'd want to make. Make a glow nut. So, what you got there, Murray? It's an unbritanium bomb. It's because I smelled like cheese all the time. Hey, you can be a powerful, cheese wizard. Ah. Cobbled together from parts I found lying around while you were distracting the president. Good job. Oh, no problem. Yeah, that was intentional, but what's your plan exactly? From what she said, it sounded pretty bad to mess with this stuff. It's summon sign, right? I figure by applying enough pressure at just the right time, we can reverse the flow and make an out portal instead of an in portal. Suck her into space and no more problem. Well, not exactly, or rather, yes, but it's not the end of it. We also take care of whoever's waiting on the other side of that portal. Oh, you're saying I have to go through and fight it, aren't you? I don't know if it'll be a literal fight or what, but yeah, that's the long and short of it, kiddo. This is the end game, there's no coming back from this, are you ready? Well, actually, let me be more specific. This is literally the end game. Once I set off this bomb and you go through the portal, you can't come back, and the game ends one way or another. But nothing gets saved after you go, so you can reload back to here and keep playing afterwards. Don't really understand what you mean by that. That's okay, kiddo. It wasn't really you I was talking to. Hang on. Maybe, is there anything I want to craft? Just a couple... Just a quick couple items. Actually, I don't need any more food or potions. Okay, yeah, well... I guess here we go. It's good seeing you again, kiddo. I think I got this bomb wired so I could toss and set off here by overloading this other woozit, which hopefully won't end up getting me killed, but whatever happens, you gotta jump through right away. I don't know how much time you'll have. Jeez, okay, be careful. You too, kiddo. Ready? Yeah. Okay, well, here we go. I think Murray may have gotten vaporized. You and Molly and the President and her machines and a sizable chunk of the floor appear in the middle of a pale void, lit by the just-arrived light of stars that burnt out uncountable eons ago. What you do? Throw a little monkey wrench into your plans? Try and act cool about this, you don't have the slightest idea what kind of power you're messing with. Yeah? Like what? Welcome, playthings. Go over to your right, where you see a hovering swarm of giant mouths and eyes. Get the feeling this is your brain's best attempt to render what you're actually seeing in a way that won't simply annihilate your mind. In particular, that. Oh, this whole ordeal just a giant monkey's paw. Like, did I achieve ultimate power, but got cursed to be constantly surrounded by morons? Hey. Portal frame still looks intact. Maybe I can reopen and fix this. Oh, you can get us back? I can get me back, and then continue with my plan to summon the Emperor to our universe under controllable conditions as intended. Yes. Well, if I don't want you to do that? Look, do I look like someone who gives a hot crap what you want? Go away. Go die in the void. Molly, I am deeply sorry for bringing you into the abyss. Plan A is bullets and Plan B is more bullets. Never needed a Plan C before, never met anything that I couldn't shoot with bullets before. The necklace Nancy gave her, the single Tommy gun cartridge and gave Nancy and Molly forever. It's one of those situations with the power of love vanquishes evil, that kind of thing. I wasn't gonna say it like that. Well, let's... Oh, that background is real weird to look at. Technology is incomprehensible to you. Inspect the portal frame, can't think of anything to do with that would help. Which implies that you missed some optional stuff, but that's what replays are for. Chance I could any chance I could get you to give up on your plan to enslave humanity and the universe in general? Johnson, Christ, if I brought a gun with me, he would be so dead right now. No hands were thrown, just, shade. Really, as a politician, no actions, just words. You know, you're completely right. Talked about this. No, we can't, but I will strangle you with my bare fists first. So, hi. To my realm. I am the shadow. I am what the shadow is the shadow of. Nice job if you can get it. It's a living. When's your apology video for Molly going to come out? I mean, if I have the option to shove someone out of this hell, I'm gonna shove Molly out of this hell. and be stuck here with the Shadow President for all of eternity. We can try something desperate, or we can fight it. Oh. Hey guys, look, I'm really sorry. Fight me, very well, I'll give you one chance, all or nothing. Draw your weapon, here's someone behind you. Hi, hello, Gabby is here for the fight. I could use a little help, doll. Arf, arf. How'd you guys get here? And we've brought the mob. Ah. Hoo boy. Okay. Fight whoever has the lowest HP. Huh. It was going to happen when we went into the void. Okay, let's get that up. Penny for you. Let's also stab you. Now is the time to start using all of the items. We use 5 more combat items this turn. You don't say. I have a ton of items. This may take a minute. Extra AP, not a bad plan. I'm not sure how useful this flute's gonna be. I've got a nuclear bomb to throw at them. What else do we got? Spooky damage. Scrap metal? Okay. Molly, take this. You're gonna need it. Have some gross vegetables and get shot for 80 damage. I mean, if I'm gonna shoot someone for 80 damage, I might as well take out, like, one of the eyes. By my recent actions, I've decided to take a break from YouTube for mental health. I hope you understand. Okay. You're going to attack Gabby. You're going to attack Molly. Drum roll, please. Molly, you can use some of that. Gabby, you can get that. Blast the other eye out. It keeps getting closer each time we hit that. Just all freeze frame jumped. Oh, the TV came on. Well, sometimes the best way to deal with the universe-destroying threat is to hit it with psi until it stops moving. You know, okay. Counterpoint? Opal hits with, 40-something points of damage on a normal turn. Nice work. After the metaphorical smoke cleared, you found yourself stuck in the weird extra-dimensional space where the final showdown happened. Fortunately, the fact that you created a temporal paradox before you left the universe meant that you could never come back to normal reality. Well, you waited 1 billion years, and that was only the beginning. Actually, it's meaningless to say that it was the beginning. The first 1 billion years weren't any different from the next billion. You were still there, you'd always been. The universe ended and you weren't in it. Murray's bomb blasted him past the borders of reality. He drifted outside the world for a span of time that might have been 5 minutes or 5,000 years. The only way to be sure is to not press a key for 5,000 years, then you'll know it was that long. A few weeks later, Jessica accidentally activated the failsafe interdimensional homing teleporter Murray had left in one of his desk drawers. She was looking for a pen. Murray was wrenched through the ether and then unceremoniously dumped on the floor of the antique store. Spent a while trying to figure out what happened to you, but didn't have any luck. Inside of the entirety of time and space makes you pretty hard to track down. Eventually Murray gave up and started looking for another relative to help him with his future ventures. Purple Door did a brisk trade until the end of Prohibition, at which point it did an even brisker one. Obi decided to leave the hobo's life behind and just play the oboe full-time. When they started televising underground bare-knuckles boxing, Gabby got really excited and joined a league. Her combat style was a mixture of different martial arts that came to be known as super weird fighting. Hey, at least Molly made it out. Molly and Nancy went on to become the most notorious bank-robbing duo in history. They were last seen somewhere in Bolivia. Thanks to your tireless crime fighting, the streets of Ocean City have never been safer. King Johnny got the camp lowered into the ocean with Samuel doing most of the heavy lifting. I should have checked in on them. Apparently they're on the ocean now. Good for them. With the wind at their backs, they set sail for distant shores. Thanks to Ovid and Grossus, the expedition was comfortable and well-funded. To unionize in case your boss just leaves you in the void without compensation. Sure, it got boring at times, but Howie entertained folks with his harmonica, and Dusty brought a deck of cards. If someone got scratched up or seasick, Doc was there to provide some medical attention. Nights were cold, but between Beatrice, Wool, and Caladula's moonshine, everyone kept pretty cozy. They ate creamed fish thanks to Walter and Creamy Steve. Cornelius and Beanie provide cornbread and beans. Mossman provide fine herbs and exotic spices. After a long and difficult journey, they arrived at the land they had promised to themselves. They found a new nation of hobos by hobos for hobos, with liberty and justice for hobos. Marvin went on to set the world record for mailbox sitting. He held the record for nearly a week. He has recently become interested in flagpoles. The bishop's inspection went swimmingly, and the vicar of St. Polycarp's was soon promoted to vice-pope. With the whole grisly murder business behind us, Brewster went on to win the Boarding House of the Decade award from the International Salesman League. Greta wisely invested all the meat you spent at her store and eventually expanded into a nationwide chain. 70 years from now, the historical village of Sandwich is still a popular tourist attraction. Particularly popular among mixed-up hipsters who get confused with Sandwich, Brooklyn. Your accomplishments in the field of metaacoustics continue to ring through the halls of SIT. Is due to a malfunction in the equipment, and facilities say it will be fixed soon. Your spider students decided to do a little bit of field research in Crystal Green. Oh dear. It went as well as you expected. Clem and Jarvis Schultz evaded capture by adopting the aliases Jarvis James and Clem Bartels, respectively. After Prohibition ended, they had a long and illustrious career in the getting people drunk industry. In 1981, Mudhenge was acquired by the Stonehenge Corporation, renamed Stonehenge Mud, and shut down. 100 years, you were the only non-nudist to find its center. With your help, Rhonda Rasmussen became the first person in history to fly all the way around a swamp. Her fame lasted until nearly a month later, when Charles Lindbergh was seen buying a new set of shoelaces. Frogger Haim turned Haim Quarry into an ecologically responsible workers' collective, which did quite well. He spent most of his share of the profits on fast cars, sandwiches, and open-minded women. Oh dear. The loss of Tom and Kathy plunged Largemouth Bass & Sons into a succession crisis. In the chaos, the Bass Reap owner returned from exile and made his claim to the throne. Although Tom and Kathy's Judge Wig business never took off domestically, they were knighted in Albion for services to the judicial fashion. In time, the wreck of the Longerfellow was swallowed whole by the swamp. Though a boat may be long, naught is longer than nature's mouth. The kid with glasses spent a week bragging after he proved his theory about big hands. Plant kid happily wears Mossman's mustache for the rest of his life. The chemist kid is still reeling from the whiff of the smellow whisper you brought her. Radio kid still proudly wears the feather you brought him from the Barbara Yagara. The kid with the wrench still tells stories about the time you captured the Chupanaraja. Fly girl is still grateful for the chest hair you brought her from Flemberg. Will Hunter moved to the international waters to escape federal prosecution for marble fraud. Thinking he can just waltz in and become king so swimmingly. Yes. Walrus Place remained uninhabited until the 1990s, when it became a hotbed for swinging, sexy singles. With no natural predators to thin their numbers, McGillicuddy's sheep bred out of control. He went on to become the region's primary supplier of both mittens and mutton. Despite all your efforts, the maze stayed pretty much exactly the same. Forever. Billy made sure of that. Workers at the Ford compound were able to get the factory machinery back up and running. After months of research and hard work, they're finally able to make a car entirely out of beans. It smelled awful and nobody would buy it, so they ended up abandoning it on the streets of Ocean City. The old ham mill never spun again. Rufus emerged from his portal somewhere deep underground. Hey, Rufus, you're doing good. He didn't know where he was, but he knew he was one step closer to his sister. That was all that mattered. The end. Well, I didn't expect this would be literally the finale, but there wasn't honestly too much to do in Government Valley. I suppose I could have explored the prison more. I figured that we'd have something that we needed to do there. To explain, get in the Beanmobile. We need to hurry. Whistle recording. Traffic fatalities still great. Oh dear. Valve assistance. This was a wonderful game. I am glad to have played it and actually finished it on channel. Development pets. Roxy the cat. Stinko the cat. Loki. Cookie the dog. Cookie's a great name for a dog. Took significant time and effort to get here, and we appreciate your attention and endeavors. You rock. Thank you. If you enjoyed Shadows over Loathing, you might enjoy the West of Loathing. I have actually played West of Loathing. I have not finished West of Loathing. I should finish West of Loathing. And, well, there we have it. That's Shadows over Loathing. Obviously didn't get to, like, I doubt I could say I got the best ending, because I clearly needed to get some optional stuff to make that portal for work. Cookie is a sweet name for a dog. I know, right? That's such a good name. I'm kind of curious what would have happened if I had Molly take, like, the shot. On the one hand, like, that probably is how you get to the, like, Molly save the universe. But I'd be kind of worried that might condemn Molly to be stuck in the void forever. And I couldn't do that to Molly. I like Molly too much. Well, I mean, we have finished now. So, well, we'll probably be stopping there. I'm definitely going to end up replaying this game again in, like, my own time. That was a fun experience. For starters, you'd need a second apology video. If I got Molly trapped in a void for all of eternity, I would never forgive myself. Like, I would make a legitimate apology video to be like, I'm sorry to this fictional character for trapping her in a void. Hey, y'all have probably heard about my recent actions. Let me explain. Gossip train. Oh. Well. Any final thoughts, Apothecary, before I sign off? I could probably go back and look through more stuff. Goodbye. Have a good day. Have a good day to you too. I have more Eldritch nonsense to do today, but not on stream. I've got Call of Cthulhu to run.